InkDifferent Studio. Pick up your brush today.
Welcome to the InkDifferent Studio. This is Fiona. I would like to also welcome you to our Chinese calligraphy course, a captivating journey into one of the most ancient and respected forms of artistic expression. Chinese calligraphy is not just an art. It is profound cultural heritage, recognized globally for its artistic and historical value. This course will offer you an opportunity to delve into the elegance and depth of Chinese calligraphy, exploring its unique blend of written language and visual art. But this is not all. Chinese calligraphy is renowned for its therapeutic benefits, enhancing calmness, reducing stress, and improving mindfulness through the rhythmic motion in brush movements. These benefits make it not only a cultural exploration, but also a practice in mindfulness and personal tranquility. Our course will feature the classic Chinese text, the 1,000-character classic, 千字文. This text is not only a cornerstone for Chinese calligraphy training, but also a rich source of history and philosophy, making it perfect for both beginners and seasoned enthusiasts. The 千字文, translated as the 1,000-character classic, is a unique Chinese poem used as the premier for teaching Chinese characters to children. It is renowned for its ingenious composition, wherein none of its 1,000 characters are repeated. Composed by Zhou Xingsi during the Southern and Northern Dynasty, around the 6th century, the text is not just a linguistic tool, but also a collection of moral and philosophical teachings. The 1,000-character classic has been used traditionally in Confucian teaching, providing a fundamental literacy resource that also encapsulates essential elements of Chinese culture and wisdom. Each line consists of 4 characters, with the lines grouped into sections for easier memorization. The content covers a wide range of topics, from the basics of the cosmos and the natural world to the principles of human conduct as the fundamental of statecraft. This text not only helps in learning Chinese characters, but also in appreciating the depth and breadth of Chinese literary tradition and cultural values. It has been an important educational text in China and other Eastern Asian countries, influenced by classical Chinese culture. Join us as we trace the strokes of history and artistry in our journey. Whether you're looking to broaden your artistic skills or immerse yourself in cultural heritage, this course promises to be both educational and enriching. Also, do not forget to follow this channel for our regular course updates. In our first session, you will find a more detailed explanation of the required material. Please refer to that for additional information. If you're in need of art supplies, feel free to visit my shop. I personally curate each product with care, ensuring that they meet high-quality standards. Rest assured, I only endorse the items that I wholeheartedly stand behind, drawing from my extensive art training and experiences since the age of 5. So, if you require such supplies, please consider supporting me. With your help, I will be able to create more comprehensive and improved courses in the future. You can find the shop link in the description below.
Today we're going to continue with the learning and writing of the 1,000-character classic. What are the new characters of today? Let's go find out. The character Han, meaning cold, has a rich history and evolution. It was first seen in the oracle bone script, where a person can be seen inside of a house, and all around this person there are 4 piles of grass. Therefore, the original meaning becomes clear. A person is cold and is seeking warmth. In the bronze script, more elements were added, such as 2 ice cubes. Exaggerated feet were also added in order to express how cold it is. This character eventually became simplified, and the piles of grass became the multiple horizontal and vertical lines, and the ice became 2 dots. This change was the most obvious in the official script. The character Han has evolved from its early pictograph representations to the more abstract and stylized forms in later scripts. Its components, including the house radical and the elements representing ice or cold, has consistently conveyed the concept of coldness and the need for shelter. Over time, Han has become a standardized character used to describe the cold weather, winter, and related concepts in Chinese culture. This character has a top-bottom structure, and we will write it from the top. The character Lai is believed to have originated from a pictograph representing a type of grain, possibly wheat, which evolved to represent the concept of coming or arriving. In the Oriental bone script, Lai was depicted as a pictograph representing a plant or a grain stalk with leaves or seeds. This early form emphasized its agricultural origins, suggesting the idea of growth and arrival of harvest. The character was associated with crops and agricultural cycles, implicitly connected to the concept of something coming to fruition or arriving. In the bronze script, the character became more stylized but still retained elements of the original plant pictograph. The depiction of leaves or seeds was clearer, and the overall form was more structured. The meaning evolved slightly to emphasize the arrival of something beneficial or expected, akin to the arrival of a harvest. The seal script formalized the character into a more uniform and stylized form. The character maintained its plant-like structure, with the stalk and leaves more abstractly represented. The seal script helped transition the character from its pictograph origins to a more abstract representation, focusing more on the concept of arrival or coming. This is a stand-alone character. The character Shu means heat or summer. This character is not prominently found in the Oriental bone script. However, related characters and components can give us some insights. The component 日, meaning the sun, that can be seen on top, is the primary element. Under the sun, there is a plant. The combination of these elements suggests the idea of heat or summer. In the development of this character, the meaning of heat and summer was preserved, with the character becoming more recognizable in its modern form. In the regular script, 暑 took on the form that is still in use today. The sun radical 日 is at the top, and the component 者 is below it. Therefore, this character has a top-bottom structure. The character 往, meaning to go or towards, was first seen in the Oriental bone script. It had a component that means feet or toes on top, and the character of 王, the king, on the bottom, which also suggests the sound. This character therefore carries the meaning of going to meet the king or the emperor. In the bronze script, this character started to have a left side, which suggests the action of walking. The right side remained rather close to the Oriental bone script. Later on, the feet or toes part became more simplified, and now we write it with a dot. Therefore, this character has a left-right structure. In summary, Han means cold or winter. This character represents the cold season, winter. It evokes the imagery of chilly weather and the associated changes in nature. Lai means to come or arrive. This character signifies the arrival or onset of something. In this context, it indicates the coming of the cold season. Shu means heat or summer. This character represents the hot season, summer. It brings to mind the warmth and vibrancy associated with the summer months. Wang means to go or depart. This character signifies departure or the act of going away. Here, it suggests the passing or end of the hot season. 寒来暑往 can be translated more expansively as cold arrives, heat departs. This sentence emphasizes the cyclical and continuous nature of the seasons. It poetically captures the essence of time's passage through the changing seasons, reflecting the natural rhythm and balance in the universe. Now, let us explore how these characters are written in 3 scripts. I will start by practicing with you on the water writing cloth, and then I will demonstrate using ink and rice paper.
As we wrap up our session, I hope you found it enjoyable and insightful. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to share your thoughts, don't hesitate to leave me a message. If you find this session informative, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future sessions. Discover, learn, and create with us as we bring the best of Chinese culture to the world. Join us at InkDifferent Studio, where art meets heritage. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time.
For more information, check us out at inkdifferentstudio.com.